Hi guys, I'm Jason White. This is my channel, Jason's Weird Reads, and I'm going to be doing some tag videos. Recently, I was tagged by Dane Reads to do the Dilemmas of a Book Nerd tag, and I believe that this was created by Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library. I want to thank Dane for tagging me, and how about we get into it. Question number 1. Book storage. How do you store and organize your books? Well, I have like bookshelves, but I also have these Rubbermaid like carrying totes or whatever, where I store a lot of books, and they're all stored in the basement because we simply don't have the shelf space for it, and the rest of the books are up by the bedroom, and it's basically where I shoot most of my videos. And I ordered them. I don't split them up like I used to, by genre. I just went alphabetical, no genres. I don't know why I did that. I usually like having my genres. I think it's because we're planning on doing more, expanding our bookshelves if we can. Alright, question number 2, tracking. How do you keep track of what you have read and what books you own? I definitely use Goodreads for this, because I totally suck at keeping a notebook. I would love to do the notebook thing and to have like a reading journal, but I'm terrible. So definitely I use Goodreads. Question number 3, borrow. Do you lend your books out? And although I do, I don't like to. I don't like to because, 1, you rarely get them back, and 2, sometimes when you do get them back, they're ruined. And it's like, if you ruin my book, you could, you could, I don't know, get me a new one, keep the old one yourself. I mean, I've done that. I've had situations where I accidentally ruined somebody's book, and I bought them a brand new one, just kept the one that I read, that I borrowed from them. Buying. How do you buy or acquire books? There's a few ways. Amazon is definitely a big one for me. I don't feel too bad about that because I also go to my local Chapters Indigo bookstore, and I buy a lot of books there too. And I also go to used bookstores a lot, and I get a lot of, well, I don't go that often. I used to go a lot more, but I get a lot of books that way too. Okay, question number 5, comments. How do you respond to the "how do you read so much" comment or similar comments? The last time I had this comment was by the guy I work for now, my boss. We were talking about books, and he's like, I don't know how anyone can read, as much as, you do. And, I don't know, I just kind of laugh. And I'm like, yeah, I have a reading problem. I mean, that's really all you can do. You could, I don't know. That's my answer. I just kind of laugh it off. I've never really gotten any like seriously negative comments on my reading, but I don't know how I would react if I did. Next book. How do you pick your next book? Now, this is a weird answer for this one that I have, because I don't know how. I used to like line up books and I would just pick one, but now I'm reading so many books at the same time. I find myself just finding a book on Amazon or at the library or at the bookstore, and I buy it and I read the first chapter or 2, and if it sticks, it sticks, and I'll continue reading it until I'm done. If it doesn't stick, then I'll save it for later, or I'll just get rid of it because it's not my thing. So I think right now I have like 5 to 10 books somewhere on the go. There's a good 3 or 4 that's solid that I'm focused on, but there's all these like little satellite books that I need to go back to, and I'll get to them. So right now it's kind of a mess, honestly. But I like it that way, honestly. I like having the variety, It's like watching TV, except more of a literary type TV, if that makes any sense. Okay, travel. That's question number 7. How do you pick a book? What book to bring with on vacation with you? This is a tough one because I find that I don't read very much when I'm on vacation. I just have trouble focusing. But for me, it's just whatever I've been reading. So if I've been reading, let's just say, a Stephen King book, and I'm in the middle of it, and I'm about to go on a trip, I'm just going to bring that Stephen King book with me. But I also have my cell phone, and I have my Kindle app on there, and I also have the iBooks app, and both of those are crammed full of books. You can guarantee that. And if I get bored of the book that I'm currently reading, I can just switch to anything else at any time. Question number 8, annotate. Do you write in highlights or mark up your book in any way? And no, I don't. It's not because I don't think that's right or anything, or I think it's wrong. I just don't do it. I think I should, though. Honestly, I would like to start annotating or putting stickers in that I've seen some people do. Question number 9, new or backlist? Which do you prefer, new or backlist books? And honestly, I'm not fussy. I'll take either or. And final question, question number 10, sequels. Do you read books as they are released or wait for an entire series to be published before reading one book? That's a good question. I know some people who will wait for a series to be done. There's people who are waiting for A Song of Ice and Fire to be finished. That's a kind of funny thing to say, but they're waiting for that to be finished before they read it. It's kind of funny because who knows if that's ever going to be finished. But yeah, for me, okay, let's take Michael Connelly, for example. His Bosch books. I started reading that series at like book 16, and it was because I liked the cover. I bought the cover from Walmart, and I went home and I read it, and I liked it. It was good. And so then I went back and started from the beginning. Honestly, it really depends on if you have to read from the beginning or not. I will read the series in order if it's necessary. If it's not necessary, then I'm a little bit loose on that. Alright, thanks again, Dane, for tagging me. I don't know who's done this, so I don't think I'm going to tag anyone. But if you watch this and you're like, hey, this is a pretty cool tag, then feel free to pick it up and do it yourself. Thank you for watching. Please hit subscribe and like and comments and all that. And keep being creative, and I will catch you in the next bookish video.